I told the press, all the petitions have been sent to the Election Commission. Then the media told me, the Election Commission said they did not get a single petition from there. When I inquired into it, I found this lady was in charge of that, and she failed in sending the petitions to the Election Commission. That is number one. Number two, I was told, or rather I knew, some of the confidential list of goons in the state, which I sent to the Election Commission, leaked out. This lady was in charge of that. She was responsible for that also. Therefore, I called a supervisor. And this lady, once the regular review was done, I told her to stay back for a minute and told her, is it true that you have done this? Is it true that you refused to send a petition to the Election Commission? Is it true that you leaked out confidential information on the goons? She had no answer. Then I told her, at such a young age, if you're doing this kind of crooked activities, you are likely to lose your job and stay at home. This is the only scolding which I gave. She wept, she left. When I continued the meeting, I didn't call her. My meeting continued with the supervisor. This is what happened. And in between, she made certain statements of which I do not want to comment here at this point.
What kind of statements, briefly, broadly, if not specifically?
That is what is there in the news now about molestation by me. And this was, I have information later, that this was manipulated by a particular political party. That political party's prominent leader rang me up today and told me, sir, we are not in favor of maligning you, but some people in our party are against you. I will tell you who is behind these false narratives that are paraded against it. I did not wait to listen from him what is the story behind the story, but this is what I could gather.
Who is this individual?
That is confidential.
So you're saying a senior Trinamool leader called you?
Yes.
A senior Trinamool leader called you and said there's a conspiracy to fix you?
Yes.
Were you at any point of time, did you attempt to molest the complainant in question?
No.
At any, if you can recollect both the meetings?
Not at all.
You say you scolded her, but there was nothing more than that?
Nothing more than that.
Why would you scold her? I mean, the scolding could have been done by...
I made it very clear for not sending the petitions received in the peace room to the Election Commission, number one. Number two, misinformation that petitions have been sent to the Election Commission. The Election Commission is not acting. That is not correct. Number three, confidential information about Gundas, which I sent. It's a very, very sensitive information. That was leaked to the political parties. Many people may be responsible, but she was handling it. These are the two things on which I scolded her.
Mamata Banerjee says that you have sexually exploited this lady. Twice.
My relation with Mamata Banerjee was based on mutual respect. But from this moment, I'm lifting that respect. She doesn't deserve it. Any professional attack on me is welcome. Any political attack on me is welcome, not any personal attack on me. I try to guard the dignity of the office of governor. Mamata Banerjee, Chief Minister is also entitled for dignity. Stop this personal attack on me, or I'll start it in my own way. Please stop it.
She's made the speech at an election rally. She says she's made the speech at an election rally. She says, before you ask questions on Sandesh Khali, the governor should answer questions on this alleged molestation. She says, I've seen the tears of this woman. Her video is with me. She's crying. She's scared.
That is political rhetoric. It's not in my scheme of things. In politics, particularly in an election rally, she's entitled to say whatever she wants. But a personal attack on me, I will not accept.
Governor, you know, you are going to have to work with Mamata Banerjee. This is going to get nasty now. It's going to ruin your working relationship with the government. You have banned the entry of certain ministers. You banned the entry of the police, I'm told, into Raj Bhavan.
Because if you read the Constitution, there is immunity for the governor, not for Ananda Bose. Police should know that. If the police does not know that, I have a duty to teach them, because I was also in the Indian Administrative Service. My only message to the police is, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Go by the rule. Go by the constitution. I have gone through the game, and I'll teach you if you refuse to learn.
What do you mean, don't play with me? Can you elaborate?
That is, when you are not allowed to investigate into the governor, if you enter the Raj Bhavan in the name of investigation, you're doing something wrong. That is what I meant, don't play with me. Play within the rules of the game, not outside the game. Within the law, within the constitution. Don't pretend that you can ignore the constitution. That's what I meant.
Now, you said that one Trinamool leader called you and said that this is part of a conspiracy against you.
Yes.
Mr. Bose, you don't want to name the individual. But
No,
what did they tell you?
because
What
it should be-
conspiracy? They must have shared details of the conspiracy. And what was the role of the chief minister in that conspiracy, if any?
Actually, only this information was given to me. I normally don't discuss these things over phone. I said we will meet sometime later, but I had more important than engaging things for me, so I could not meet him today. I might meet him later.
But you are talking about the immunity provided to you by Article 361. Now, what if some people say that you're also a citizen of the country, you should let go of the immunity so that the investigation can happen and the truth of the allegations which you claim to be false should come out?
I'm never against any investigation. Truth should come out. Truth will come out. Truth will triumph. That is why I'm waiting for justice to take place. Let this election be over. Let the election rhetoric be over. Then we'll call a spade a spade.
Yesterday, a statement issued by your office banned the entry of West Bengal Minister of State Finance Chandrima Bhattacharya because she made defamatory statements against you.
Yes.
But now the Chief Minister has made the statements against you. From a public
Yes.
forum, will you ban the entry of Mamata Banerjee as well into Raj Bhavan?
If banning is required, I will ban. Why doubt about it? Nobody is above law. Nobody. I mean business. I mean every word of what I say. But so far, there has been a good working relation between me and Mamata Banerjee. I wish it to continue because people want that to continue. I will try my level best to see that there is healthy relation between the CM and the governor. I will not do anything on the spur of the moment. There will be no knee-jerk reaction with me. But your question was, if that is required, there is no if. If law is to be enforced, I will enforce it.
If she
However,
repeats the
I would
statements
think you are the noise
accusing
above
you
you.
of molestation from political platforms, if she repeats them,
Political platform is different. That is not my platform. On the political platform, she is a much more experienced person in politics than me. They may use rhetoric. I just don't care.
okay, Mr. Bose, things are fairly, delicately placed. We'll track both sides of the story. Thank you very much.
Thank you
very
so
much
much.
for tonight. Thank you. And time now, ladies and gentlemen, for the nation's sharpest opinion, which is also debate number 2 tonight. 2016, the peak of the Tukre Tukre protests in JNU. Pro-Afzal Guru gangs emerging in packs everywhere, saying, Afzal hum sharminda hain, tere qatil zinda hai. Right around the same time, caste protests on Rohit Vemula's death. Protests that Rahul Gandhi joined a hunger strike for, claiming that the Modi government had a hand in ensuring that a student in Hyderabad took his own life. Rahul Gandhi, at that time, started playing the caste card. He went everywhere, like he's doing now, trying to whip up the caste angle. Whip up support for the angle of this being a case of Dalit atrocity. So much so that even as I speak tonight, his 2024 manifesto promises a Rohit Vemula Act for the protection of backward and oppressed communities at universities. Today, in the midst of that very campaign, Congress government in Telangana has filed a closure report in the Rohit Vemula case, which basically says Rohit Vemula was not a Dalit. That he died by suicide because he was afraid his real caste identity would be discovered. Which means everything that Congress said, everything that was alleged, this whole Dalit atrocity angle, every word of trying to provoke caste violence in the country by Rahul Gandhi was based on fake news. Viewers, when I say things like this, people say, Arnab, I mean, we cannot believe it. How could all of us have been misled for the last 7 to 8 years? Well, you have. That is how strong the fake news machinery has unfortunately become in this country in a post-truth world. Now, the Congress government has said the Rohit Vemula case was a fake case. I'm not saying it. A BJP government is not saying it. The Congress government is saying that the charge put by the Congress party was a fake charge. Someone has to be answerable, ladies and gentlemen. Campus after campus after campus in this country, these Congress people have gone and told students to do all kinds of things using the Rohit Vemula case. Rohit Vemula was not a Dalit. If the Congress says it was wrong to put the allegations against BJP leaders, against Smriti Irani, who was then HRD minister, what face does Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi have anymore? Will you trust these people? We're in the middle of an election. I'm asking you, you trust these people? When the Congress president was confronted by the Republic Media Network, he says, I'll go to the Supreme Court. How random. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the Congress in Delhi will go against the Congress in Karnataka for a Congress report of a Congress-run state that establishes that the Congress narrative of Rahul Gandhi on Rohit Vemula was nothing but a fiction of his imagination, like many of Rahul Gandhi's, a lie he told 1,000 times hoping that it would stick, an absolute lie. A lie like Rafale, a lie like Hindenburg, a lie like Judge Loya's death. Just like the reservation lie, Rahul Gandhi should think long and hard tonight, since he scampered out to Amethi to bolt to his mother's ex-seat, about what today has meant for his political career or the lack of it. He has been established as an individual who has possibly faked a caste card, an individual whose theories his own chief minister does not buy, and an individual who may just have been established as toying with the facts on the death of a young boy at university just to profiteer from it politically. That's my view. Let's debate.
It's huge and embarrassing for the Congress. Telangana police has filed a closure report in the 2016 suicide of activist scholar Rohit Vemula of the University of Hyderabad. The report also absolves all accused of any complicity in abetting the suicide. Vemula's suicide was turned into a cause célèbre to galvanize campus protests against the Modi government across the country.
जो रोहित के खिलाफ हुआ है वो सिर्फ रोहित के खिलाफ नहीं हो रहा है, हमारी यूनिवर्सिटीज में बहुत सारे लोगों के साथ ये होता है। लड़कियों को दबाया जाता है, दलितों को, आदिवासियों को, अलग अलग लोगों को दबाया जाता है। अगर आप सचमुच में इससे लड़ना चाहते हो तो हमें एक कानून की जरूरत है।